through. So what turbo is this now? Right now?
This is FP Black. It's the biggest stock location that you can get. I think they make a Zero that's slightly bigger, but it's ball bearing, so it's a little bit bigger.
So we've swapped turbos to this, and we're about to do a new block.
Yeah, so this is 84 millimeter turbo inlet, phenolic spacers, the 1300cc injectors, and the FP Black. And then we haven't even tuned it. It's on a base map on 93, but we're about to put a IAG Magnum block in it and crank it up with some cams.
Get that real Subi rumble.
Listen to this. It's so crazy, like mildly annoying, which is awesome. When you get to not even making any boost when you start going. That's what it sounds like while you're just driving. It sounds like a jet engine.
I mean, that's not a bad sound. You know, it sounds good.
No, it's good. Like almost annoying, which means it's race car. Like without any boost, just.
That can be adjusted once we get the new block and get it tuned, right?
No, I think it's pushing so much air now that it can't even flutter, it just stays open. So it still sounds good, it just, before it was like, now this turbo just like, nope.
You're getting all of it, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, so it's not even fast. We only did 2 revisions, and then we got the block, so we're not going to waste time tuning. But it's just crazy to be cruising on the highway and just hear the...
It's just missing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's better in higher gears too here. No boost, just.
All right. So we need to get a hold of pulls on, and we need to tell them to get you some pops.
All the flames. That inlet did a lot though.
Oh, it didn't.
Like you could hear the turbo for sure, but that suck in noise, I mean, that's like ridiculous.
It's ready. It sounds like it.
Yep. It's only making like probably 380 or something now, but
only. So this turbo, how much boost can it make?
We're gonna run it to about 32, but I think it can go a little bit more, but then it depends on how much power. It loses the efficiency, so we're going to do like 32 PSI, which should be 600 wheel or a little bit more. And then we'll see if anything breaks, like the rear diff or more axles. And then...
If anything breaks, I mean when.
And then maybe next year we'll do like a precision 62, 66 or gear it rotated, because we could probably go to 850 wheel or something on this block coming up.
It's got all the noises, buddy.
It's gonna be fun.
Even at this power level, like it's plenty fast enough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about fast enough, but it's fun.
Yeah, it says the guy who's about to have 1,000 horsepower block. Man, 380, it's fine.
Feels good though, it does make the right noises. I just like the noise that the inlet made, although I hated doing it. I don't know if I'd ever do it again.
Yeah, you'll have to show it to me.
It's enormous. I think I showed it to you when it was off, but then when you look at the size of the stock one that barely fits in there, I mean, we had to put phenolic spacers to rise it up 8 millimeters, and then you have to like literally, you have to set it in place, put the TGV deletes on the intake, and use the intake as a lever and bend the inlet out of the way to get the bolts in. It's, I mean, they say it fits, but it really doesn't fit. I mean, technically it's in there, but it doesn't want to be.
As long as it's in, well,
yeah.
you'll have to take it out when you know, do everything up under it.
Yeah, but doing it on the engine stand will be easier because I can put it in place and then put the turbo on. When you do it in the car, the turbo drain line has to go on the back of the block, and it's like this weird finesse thing that sucks. But when you do it on the engine stand, it'll be a lot easier. So, but I don't know if I would do it in the car again. Like, if this one tore in the car, probably would just go back to the normal size one. It's supposed to help with some lag, but man, it sucks putting it on.
We'll see in doing a rotated setup, it just gives you more space.
Yeah, you won't need that at all. It'll just be like an elbow with an air filter on it. But that's pretty expensive because it's custom up pipe from the headers and down pipe and everything. You have to have them custom made. So I don't really want to go that route, but we'll see how. Honestly, at 600, it'll be probably nuts already because, I mean, we only barely got to 5 and it was already pretty crazy. So
Well, like you're going to keep it at 6.
need to get it to 6 and then sell it before I do something else.
Oh, God. Well, you might actually see 1,000 horsepower.
So the inlet doesn't look that big there, but like where it's back by the turbo and it has to cram in, it's 84 millimeters, so it's 3 1/4 inch, and the stock one's 2 inch. So it's like pushing against the TGVs and cramming it out of the way. Like you can hardly even get those bolts in there and stuff.
That's a big boy. Well, when you do rotate it, you'll see it because it'll sit like right in that.
It'll sit over here.
Over here.
Yeah, it like actually goes right here, which means the you didn't even see that, the IAG AOS.
AOS, yeah.
Black on silver. Looks good. So yeah, it'll end up sitting over here, which means we got to move that to the pitch stop, and then you get rid of all this, and this just goes on the end of the turbo. Then and I also had to move my fuel pressure regulator over here and run all new lines.
It was up there.
Yeah, I was over here with my old catch cans. When I put this in, I had to run new AN lines over to here. Now it's over here out of the way, and it looks pretty clean over there because it keeps the fuel away from the turbo more too, because it was sitting right here where those 2 holes are. Mm-hmm. Which looked clean, but I don't like fuel by the turbo, so
Just feel like
clean.
Yeah. Well, that's what she rode. Rode to 1,000.
Yeah.